Hello and a warm welcome to World This Week by latestlaws.com. This is a weekly program, so hit the bell icon to get notification for new videos. My name is Sheetal Joon, Associate Editor, latestlaws.com, and I will be taking you through the significant orders and judgments passed by various courts in the country and some important international news from this week. Let's begin with Supreme Court this week. The Supreme Court of India has pronounced a 3-2 verdict addressing the realm of same-sex marriage in India, thereby catalyzing a transformation within India's legal framework governing matrimonial unions, adoption and the realm of personal rights and liberties. The court declined to legalize same-sex marriage, placing it upon the parliament and state governments to decide if known heterosexual unions can be legally recognized. The Supreme Court has held that the provision of Most Favoured Nation Clause in a text treaty are not triggered automatically and a separate notification is required. The court's order is likely to result in reopening of several high-value cases, and government officials estimate that the tax demands that follow could run into thousands of crores of rupees. In response to the alarming rate of sewer-related fatalities across the nation, the Supreme Court has directed the government authorities to provide compensation of Rs 30 lakh to the families of those who lost their lives while engaged in sewer cleaning. A bench of Justice S. Ravindra Bhatt, Justice Aravinda Kumar also ruled that the people who suffer permanent disabilities while cleaning the sewers will be paid Rs 20 lakh as minimum compensation. The Supreme Court has upheld the requirement of pre-litigation mediation under Section 12A of the Commercial Courts Act 2015, emphasizing that this provision mandates pre-litigation mediation unless the suit involves urgent interim relief, with the court having the power to assess whether such relief is warranted or not. The Supreme Court has held that the concept of de jure ineligibility due to the existence of justifiable doubts about impartiality or independence of an arbitral tribunal on grounds not explicitly outlined in the statutory provision cannot be sustained. The decision stems from pre-dispute that led to arbitration, raising questions about the impartiality of the arbitral tribunal. The Supreme Court has dismissed a public interest litigation challenging the restoration of Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's Lok Sabha membership and imposed a cost of Rs 1 lakh on the petitioner. A bench headed by Justice B.R. Gawai said that the petition is abuse of the process of law, as no fundamental right of the petitioner has been violated. Now let's have an overview of High Courts. In an important ruling, the Delhi High Court has made a statement regarding maternity rights, asserting that they are not merely governed by statutes but are an intrinsic part of a woman's identity. The judgment delivered by Justice Chandradhari Singh emphasized that denying such rights not only obstruct a woman's choice to bring life into the world but also infringes upon her fundamental rights to life, and in doing so contradicts the principle of social justice. The Kerala High Court has allowed a 80-year-old woman to be reunited with her husband who was suffering from dementia, observing that the right of a wife of a senior citizen for his custody and consortium is inviolable and absolute. In one of its ruling in POCSO Act, the Calcutta High Court has said that adolescent girls should control their sexual urges and that adolescent boys should respect young girls. The court's remark came while it acquitted a young man who had been convicted of raping a minor girl with whom he was romantically involved. The Allahabad High Court has granted divorce to an estranged husband, observing that forcing a couple to live together is more prejudicial to public interest than dissolution of marriage. The court set aside a lower court's judgment by which the husband's petition for divorce was rejected. In a setback to DMK leader and Tamil Nadu Minister V. Senthil Balaji, the Madras High Court has denied bail to him on health ground in connection with the money laundering case lodged in the Cash for Job scam. TMC MP Mahua Moitra's counsel has withdrew from a case in the Delhi High Court seeking restraint orders for BJP MP Nishikant Dubey, an advocate in several media houses, from circulating an alleged defamatory content against her. Moving on to international news this week. After carbon tax, the European Union has decided to implement a move to keep product made using forced labour out of its market, with the Internal Market and International Trade Committees adopting it on Monday. The move has triggered fresh concerns among developing countries about the trading bloc using non-trade barriers, which could be violation of the WTO rules. In the end, we have miscellaneous news. The NCLAT New Delhi bench has opined that to prove any transaction to be collusive and fraudulent in nature, the degree of proven evidence required should be unimpeachable in nature and beyond reasonable doubt. The bench also noted that the scope and jurisdiction of the NCLT in summary nature. The Orissa High Court has opened 10 more virtual courts, taking the total number to 30 and covering all districts. Acting Chief Justice B.R. Sarangi inaugurated them in a virtual mode from Cuttack in the presence of all other judges. According to a notification issued by the Office of the Principal Districts and Session Judge Headquarters, 30 Hazari Court, a new version of the e-filing 3.0 will be operational at district courts in Delhi from November 1st on a new URL. The registration deadline for All India Bar Examination 18 has been extended. The exam will now be conducted on November 26th. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. This is a weekly program, and to get more information, please check the description box, and for weekly updates, like and subscribe to our channel.